All right. So these are the major centers we're going to be touching here. The top of the forehead. Let's do it all together here. Top of the forehead with 2 fingers here. Top of the forehead. Right in the cheek. Right in the nose. Right on top of the chin. Right in the clavicle. Right under the armpit. And the wrist, the side of the wrist. Let's all do that 2 more times together. Forehead, cheek, right in the nose, the chin, clavicle, under the armpit, right on the side of the wrist. Cool. These are major energy points. Okay. So we're going to be saying a sequence of things as we're doing this as well. Okay. So we're going to say all good things, obviously, that are going to give us energy. Okay. Right now, start. So we're going to you could either say it in your mind. I think engagement is important. So you could either engage with your mind or you could actually say it with me. But I think if we could come together as a group here and become one, I think it would be more powerful. So just repeat after me right now. I am peace.
I
I
am
am
peace.
peace.
I am peace.
I am peace.
I
I
am
am
peace.
peace.
I am peace.
I am peace.
I am
I am
peace.
I
peace.
am peace.
I am peace.
I am
I
I
peace.
am peace.
I am peace.
I
I am
am peace.
I am peace.
Right at the armpit. I am peace.
I am peace.
Right at the wrist. I am peace.
I am peace.
Once you tap the wrist, we're going to take a deep breath. And slow exhale. Another deep breath. Back at the top, okay? Back at the forehead. I am love.
I
I
am
am
love.
love.
The cheek. I am love.
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 I am
love.
I
love.
am love.
I am love.
I am
I
I
love.
am love.
I am love.
I
I
am
am
love.
love.
Right on the wrist. I am love.
I am love.
I am love.
Deep breath. More breath. Nice. We're already starting to circulate the energy. Who could already feel the energy circulating a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
Beautiful. We're going to go again. All right. And this time, what we're going to do, this is the power in this. We're actually going to bring up a trigger. Okay. So this is even more effective bringing up a trigger. So think about the number one thing on your mind that's fucking thorning you. Sorry for my language. That's thorning you right now. Maybe something you're worried about, something on your mind. That's what we're going to be bringing up. Okay. And you tune into it. You don't have to say it out loud. Tune into it though, as we're doing this. Okay. Top of the head, tune into it. You could even whisper it to yourself. Whisper the things that's true. So for example, wait, let's start over. Start over. So for example, I'm going to give you an example. Like say I'm in pain, right? My heart hurts a lot. That's an example. My heart hurts a lot. My heart hurts a lot. And then I'm going to, release that. Because this is the power of this. See, our mind and heart are connected. So our words are connected to our feelings. Our thoughts are connected to our feelings. Everything connects back to the feelings and our emotions, right? Emotions are energy. Everything connects back to them. Thoughts, words, actions. Okay, so let's tune into that right now. Okay, at the top, cheek. Think about what's triggering you. Focus on it. What the hell is bothering you? Focus on that. Really focus on it. Try to intensify it too. Try to focus on it so much that it actually bothers you. Deep breath. One more time. We're going to focus on it intensely for the last time. One more time. Try to really hone in on it so you can bring it up, so we can release it. Top of the head. Cheek. Underneath the nose. Chin. Clavicle. Under the armpit. Wrist. Okay, deep breath. Beautiful. Okay. Who feels a little more relaxed already?
Yep.
Let's be completely honest. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Georgina says no. Okay. That's fine, Georgina. There's no right or wrong here. That's good. So all right, Georgina, because you raised your hand. Do you mind if I call on you?
No,
Wonderful, wonderful. So you're in your car. That's nice. Where are you from, by
I'm
the
just
way?
getting home. We're just going home.
Oh
But
yeah.
I'm a passenger, so I'm fully concentrating.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm happy you're here. So let me ask you, did you, before you showed up to the call, did you notice that maybe you felt a little disorganized in your body emotionally? Huh?
Yeah, definitely. Yes, definitely. That's just the story of my life right now.
All right.
It's funny that I came out on this call like this, though. But yeah.
Okay. Well, that's great. You're acknowledging it, right? So there's
Oh, yeah.
let's tune into this, right? You could write this down if you want. There's a difference between acknowledging something and claiming something. There's a difference between acknowledging it and claiming it, right? When we acknowledge it, we're just observing. It's just there, right? It's now entering our awareness. Claiming is attaching and owning. It's a difference. Okay? So this is the first principle I'm going to teach you guys right now, other than the principles we talked about. Just maybe put a line in the paper if you guys got paper, and we're going to piggyback on what Georgina just said. But this is a good discussion here. This is a really important principle. Acknowledgement versus claiming. I just talked to you about the difference here. You guys understand it, right? So this
Yeah.
is something we want to do here. We want to release our ownership. We want to release our ownership to God of the things that are happening in our life that we don't want to claim. All right? The things that we don't want to claim, we got to release them to God. So the way I like to put that is releasing citizenship. Okay? Change your citizenship from your world to God's world. Because I'm telling you, God's here on this call right now. You know, whether you believe in a God or not, whatever you believe in, a higher power, a higher source, God is here on this call, aiding each and every one of us. God is bringing us together on this call. God is aiding you each and every step of your life. Think about it. Think how your life has unfolded up into this moment, right? What are we? I'm Eastern time right now. It's 4:22 Eastern time. I live in New York. Up until this point, right? We're December 22nd, 2023. I was born over 25, whatever, close to 25 years ago, whatever. But still, every single year of my life, every second, every event, every experience leading up to this moment, do you think I controlled all the variables of that? Absolutely not. Not even, I can't even tell you, probably not even like 10 to 15% of it, maybe even less. It was God that constructed and orchestrated everything under the guidance, okay? So
Yep.
that's why we have to release ownership to God. And it's very powerful. You can say releasing citizenship. We're gonna bring the things that are disturbing us, the problems, the obstacles, the challenges. We're gonna take the weight off our shoulders. We're gonna give it to God, offload it to God, because his hands are open. He wants them. He wants all the problems. But the thing is, he wants you to hand over the problems, but he also wants you to trust him. He wants you to trust in him, trust in his timing. Okay? And then what we have to do is we have to tune into ourself, right? because there is a dynamic of the spiritual and the flesh, right? The God and the physical, right? We're in this physical body, this physical world. So there is a responsibility for us. We hand over our problems to God. He takes care of them. But what we have to do is we have to learn to trust ourselves. If we want to trust God, how do you think we could trust God if we can't even trust ourselves? Right? So our job is to trust ourselves. And then we can trust God, God's timing. And then it's a lot easier for us to release the burden on us, give it to God, trust in him when we can trust in ourselves. Who's understanding this? Does this make sense? Does everyone resonate with this?
Yes.
Very powerful, because life is going to keep coming at us, my friends. Life is going to keep coming at us. And that's not a bad thing. I think that's beautiful. I think that's beautiful. See, I think really what's really cool about growth, right? Spiritual growth, personal growth, whatever you want to call it, right? There's so many. I never like putting like periods at the end of things because I just feel like everything is pretty constant. Everything's just continuous. We put periods on things at the end of sentences, right? You know, through our own associations, we're like, all right, this period. No, but truly it's continuous. There's so many different meanings you could put to things. There's so much it's infinite. Life is infinite. Things are infinite. I got a message in the chat. Okay. In fact, beautiful, beautiful. Mike. All right. Yeah. So things are infinite. So once we start putting like periods at the end of things, like a lot of people will kind of claim this whole dynamic of acknowledgement and claiming, oh, like this is happening, right? Cancer's happening in my life, for example, right? I just had chemo. I just had an irregular heartbeat. I literally went out, you know, I'm hanging out with somebody right now. We just had lunch maybe 2 hours ago. My chest was pounding. And like a lot of people will claim that. Like they'll claim it. Like it's happening to me. And that's because it's happening to me, it's a part of me and I own this shit. No. What I do is the procedure I told you. I tuned into myself, like the feeling. I set an intention and I gave it to God. God, I'm feeling this pain. My heart's beating out of my chest. Take care of it for me. And because I trust in him and I released the ownership, I'm telling you, that's how I'm on this call right now. Does this make sense, everyone, right? We're flowing. So the whole dynamic here with all this is beautiful. There's no right or wrong here. There's no right or wrong to life. See, we only decide that. We decide what's right or wrong for us. But the thing is, if you're deciding whether right or wrong, I'm telling you, there is no right or wrong. There's only truly what's meaningful and what resonates. What's meaningful and what resonates with your heart. That's what's right. It's what's meaningful and resonates. There's going to be things that they're not considered right or wrong, right? But they just don't resonate. They just don't resonate. Right? There is no right. I don't believe there's no right or right. All right, maybe on an ethic level or a morality level, like, you know, on a deed level, like an action level. Yeah, maybe, all right, there is some things that are wrong categorically and stuff, but I never use that terminology, right or wrong. No, things are just, they just are, okay? We decide though, okay? Does this make sense? Does everyone like this type of language that I'm using and like these reframes? These are called reframes. I'm helping you reframe certain different meanings, okay? Thumbs up if you're with me.
Isn't that like balancing?
What happened? What was that?
Isn't that like pretty much just like balancing,
Yeah, it could be
making
called
everything balanced out,
amazing.
like the
Yeah.
middle ground of everything.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So beautiful. So the whole principle of releasing ownership is what we're going to be doing moving forward with the intention, right? With intention each and every day. So if you have a problem right now, let's tune into this. Tune into what we did earlier in the beginning of this call. We closed our eyes. We set our mind and heart on an intention. Right now, we're going to close our eyes. We're going to set our mind and heart with an intention that whatever is has a burden on us right now, whatever is weighing hard on our shoulders right now, we are going to imagine ourselves literally giving it to God right now. Imagine yourself just handing it over in your mind. and tune into that. Hand it over. It's not yours. You're acknowledging it. You may even feel it, but I'm telling you, it is not yours to keep. What is yours? What is yours is what's meaningful to you. What is yours is whatever you decide. So let's release it. Let's see it. And let's release the burden. Okay. Let's have a fresh new energy. And to counteract that, let's piggyback on the releasing part. We're going to do a somatic shake. Okay. A somatic shake to just hone that in. Let's just shake our shoulders here. Let's get the shoulders shaking. Right. Let's really loosen this energy out. You can even bring your hands up. This is really great. You want to move the energy around you, like emotions, right? We got to move. Look, like I could even do some dance moves here. Yeah. See, you ever get moments like, right? Like sometimes, I speak in front of large crowds sometimes. And right before it, sometimes I'll feel a block in my heart. And it's like a stifled like energy. Or like this. And I got to move somatically. I got to do some somatic shakes, even some EFT tapping. So this is all the stuff I'm teaching you. And the cool thing with EFT, like tapping these meridian points, somatic shakes, you can do this at will. You feel anxiety randomly at 7 p.m., something just happened. What do? We acknowledge it, we tune into it, we set an intention, and we do some of the modalities, the EFT, we do a somatic shake, maybe just moving your body a little bit, maybe some breath work, and then boom, at will, we can start moving these blocks out. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the thing. See, this is the next principle, right? I'll put a line on your paper or something. And this is going into like everything we're talking about.
So Mike, sorry, is it acknowledge, claim?
No, so
Acknowledge.
acknowledging is
Yeah.
different than claiming. Okay.
Okay then.
Acknowledging this is the difference. Write this down next to acknowledgement versus claim. Acknowledging is observation.
Observation, okay.
Acknowledging is awareness. Acknowledging is neutral. It's neutral. It's neutral. That's the important part. Acknowledgement is neutral. Claiming creates a distribution of energy on either side, right? If I'm claiming depression, what is that doing? It's creating an uneven distribution. There's no neutrality in that when you claim. Where's the neutral energy in claiming? No.
You own it.
There's no claiming. There's just knowing. There's just knowing. There's no claiming. There's just knowing. So the attachments that we attach to, the claims, there are none. There's just knowings. The only thing that's true is knowings. And those have to be developed through us. We have to develop those knowings about ourselves. Knowings are never changing, right? Knowings are never changing. So when I create a knowing about myself, a true knowing about myself, that's never changing. That's never changing. It only changes as I evolve. Maybe it'll get calibrated over time, my knowings, right? As I evolve, my knowings about myself evolve. But the claiming part, it creates an uneven distribution of energy whenever we claim something, right? Like I have cancer. All right, now all the energies, the attachment and the claiming there. It's not neutral.
Okay.
And if I want to stay centered, listen to this. If I want to stay centered day to day, if I want to stay congruent, if I want to stay emotionally regulated, I could not be operating on a disproportionate energy field. I have to be in a neutral place. I just am. I'm just a being. Things just are. Do you understand? Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the difference between acknowledgement and claim. It's very important.
Thank you.
So we'll move on here. And the thing I want to talk to you about next is pain. Okay. This is kind of piggybacking into, what we're talking about, pain. Okay. Maybe some of us are feeling pain right now. Okay. In some way. It's easy to feel pain, really, right? You focus on pain. You focus on something that's bothering you. It causes pain. Because like I said, our thoughts, our words, our thoughts, our words, our actions, and also our sensory, right? Our sensories. We have 5 senses. We have 5 senses. We're observing this reality through our senses. And our sensories are dictating how we think, how we act, and how we speak. And all of that, what is that? What do all those things affect? How we feel. Everything, our thoughts, our words, our actions, and our sensories, our observations, simultaneously affect how we feel. So everything's back to the feeling. And that's why, I'm sure Brandon has talked about this. It's the law of correspondence. It's called the law of correspondence. As within, so without. As within, so without. As within, so without.
Yeah.
Think about that. As within, so without. We transmit everything into our life. If you don't have something,
100%.
if you don't have something in your life that you want, it's because you have not meshed with it yet. You aren't it. You can't handle it. You can't even feel it. How do you expect to have it? Yeah, you understand? And
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
let's go to the spectrum here. Because I'm an advocate for everything, right? Did I vibrate on cancer? Did I focus on wanting that? No, I didn't. Some things are going to flow into our experience that we don't want, right? I didn't want that. But gotten diagnosed. See, this is what's going to happen. As within, so without, right? Like I said, there was parts of me. My grandfather passed away 2 months before I found out I had a tumor. And there was parts of me inside that died. I watched him die in front of my arms. I held him in his very last moments. And that was my man to the end. And I'm telling you, a piece of my heart had a hole in it. And guess where the tumor was? Right in my heart. Right in the middle. I'm not saying that's coincidence. I'm not. But as within, so without. What you feel inside will manifest outside. And I don't know if because I felt that hole in my heart, it manifested in the form of a tumor. I don't know. But all I'm saying is this is real. What we truly feel inside, what we truly feel we believe we deserve, what we truly feel we're worth is what life will show us. And people feel that. People feel your worth. People feel how you feel. Do you understand? That's how you introduce yourself to people. It's not always about what you say. It's about how you actually are. It's how you really are inside, right? You can't fake that. You can't fake it. Does this make sense to everyone?
100%.
I hear background noise and
People can
who's talking?
feel how you feel about
You're okay
yourself.
to talk. You're okay to talk. But I don't want to distract everyone. So
Does that make
cool.
sense? That's why we have to have our value.
Was that a question?
But like when we're presenting ourselves on social media and stuff.
Someone could
why?
unmute
Yeah.
their mic.
I just want you to hear this.
I don't know who this is.
Yeah, I can't understand what this person is saying too. It's just all muddled up.
That's okay.
I can't hear it. I
We're gonna
can't
keep
hear it
flowing.
either.
We got a flow here. We're gonna keep flowing.
Flow.
So I just, yeah. Let's see who's here. All right. So we understand the law of correspondence, right? As within, so without. So what does that mean? What does as within, so without mean? It means that the most important thing that we have to operate through every day is our emotions, our feelings, how we're staying connected to our state of being, how we are, how we're feeling. That is the most important thing.
It's a self-stirring topic.
The most important thing. Because as we feel, it's amazing. As we feel, it's like reality becomes like this screen. It's like based off how you feel, it's like literally what life will show you back to you. Like people will start recognizing, like if you feel good, if you're vibrating good, someone recognizes that all the time. They're like, whoa, what is that person doing? And they're like, what is that person doing? And then the cool thing is because I know everyone here may have kids, must have kids, must have family. Your family feels your feelings. They feel it. That's how you're communicating with them, right? Many people, we
Yeah.
neglect that. We neglect that it's the feelings that communicate. And the best gift, let me just tell you, the best gift I ever gave myself, it was becoming the man I admired. It was truly being in a state of embodiment inside of me that when I looked at my sisters, when I looked at my family, they felt, they didn't just see, they felt a grounded individual, someone who's grounded in who they are, someone that's stable, someone that when they're going through something, they come right to me and I calm them down just through my energy alone. That is something, the biggest gift you could give to anyone. Okay. So let's write this down right now. A healthy identity, a healthy identity, a healthy identity. A healthy identity blesses those around us. A healthy identity blesses those around us. Inspiring authenticity. Inspiring authenticity. See, because I'm grounded in who I am, I don't even have to try. I just emanate. I just am. I'm just myself. I don't worry about rejection. I don't worry about people's opinions. I can give a care less because I'm in my world. This is my world. And because I'm in my world, the main thing that I prioritize is we. So I'm in my own world, but I focus on the collective. It's not about me. See, the people that are struggling with rejection and judgment, and they're so worried about what everyone thinks, it's because one, they're not grounded in who they are, which is okay. We're not taught this in school. But two, it's because they're not focusing on we. They're not focusing on the collective. They're focusing on me. Oh, this person says this. What does that mean about me? This person says this to me. What does that mean about me? When I broke up with that person when I was 15, what did that mean about me? When that person hurt me,
think about me, like the world.
when that person kicked me in the schoolyard when I was 7, what did that mean about me? We get in this tanglement of me. And that's why we struggle with judgment. That's why we struggle with rejection. But it's about we. All of these things, God disguised these obstacles as opportunities for us to truly get to a point of where we understand it's about we. And all of these disguisements of obstacles, when some little kid kicked you in the schoolyard when you were 7 and you made a meaning to that about yourself, that you weren't worthy, that you're not loved, that person didn't like you, that was disguised as an obstacle. Want to know what for? To help you realize something about yourself that now you can give to somebody. Now you can gift your obstacles to other people as opportunities. How amazing is that? How amazing, because it's about we. It's the collective. So everything in your life that's happening right now, I don't care if your whole world's crashing down right now. Acknowledge it. Don't claim it. Acknowledge it. Don't claim it. Tune into yourself. You are the most important thing. How are you feeling? How could you manage your state?
You have to feel good. So
how could you manage yourself?
the we.
Everyone is feeling you. They don't care about what you say. They don't even care about what you do. They care about how you feel. And what happens is when you simultaneously feel good, because you're prioritizing feeling good, you're naturally just going to talk better. You're naturally going to act better. And you're naturally going to be inspired to do all the things that are meaningful to you, because that's what this life is about. It's about meaning. It's about doing things with our heart, not just with our mind, right? Many times we're so dissociated outside of ourselves. We're always in this thinking place. We're always in this thinking place, thinking. Why do people have to think so much? I'm going to tell you why. People are always thinking because they're always trying to micromanage and control, because they're never in a state of being. They're never in a state of regulation inside. So they have to think out of survival. I have to think about everything that could possibly go wrong so that I can prevent it from happening. But the more you think about what goes wrong, the more you bring it into your experience. Because whatever you're thinking creates a feeling. And whatever you feel, as within, so without. You start attracting all the shit that you're thinking about, all the problems. You see how it's a catch-22? So the catch is, it's the feelings that are prioritizing. You have to prioritize your state, how you feel. And you have to create knowings. You have to be grounded in who you are. And that is the stuff. The knowings is what's important. So every single day I create knowings. I create new beliefs. I say every single day, I'm the best. This is my life. I'm the best. I help people freely because I'm the best. People love my help. They receive my help. I emanate love. I emanate happiness. I'm peace. When I'm upset, I prioritize myself. I regulate myself. These are all knowings that I've created. So no matter what happens, those knowings stay consistent. Does this make all sense? Raise your hand if this makes sense.
Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it
Everyone
does.
feeling this? Is everyone accepting this? Right. So this, I
Yes.
was telling you guys on Monday that we have the conscious mind, we have the subconscious, and then in the middle we have the ego. Right? That ego, it's a filter. That ego is a filter. And let me tell you something. This is an important principle as well. This filter in the middle is meant to protect you. Okay, but it's good and bad, right? It can protect us because, like I said, everything's neutral. Everything's a duality. There's no good or bad. The ego could be good, right? The good side of the ego is it protects us. It filters us from the things that really aren't meant for us, from manipulation, from certain things. The ego ties in with the intuition, right? If we allow it, right? We could kind of just feel a sense of like, if this is right or wrong. That's the ego. It's important. But the ego could also, on the other spectrum, really hold us back because it's a filter. So whenever we're trying to consciously create new, the ego is not familiar with the new. So it'll try to reject new stuff from coming in. And that's why it's important. So why I'm mentioning that is with all this new information you may be hearing, maybe you haven't heard it in this exact way that I've been telling you right now. If you're not ready for the information, let me help you understand this. If you're not ready for the information, you will not remember it. Your ego will reject it. Okay. But how we can counteract that is with intention and pouring energy. The more you are involved with intention and energy, like I really want to learn this. I'm not just interested in this stuff. I'm not just interested in getting more grounded in who I am. I'm not just interested. I'm interestedly committed. Interestedly committed. Difference. I'm not just interested. Interested is, if I trip on the street and I have this call in 5 minutes, I'll take care of and then I'll just forget about it. No, that was a bad example, but interestedly committed is I trip on the street, I still make it to the call because I'm committed. Okay, the difference. And when we're interestedly committed, we're way more open, we're way more willing, and we learn. When we're just interested, it's like whatever. That's why they say people pay attention to what they pay for, right? Sometimes I got to tell you, with my clients, I have some clients that I charge a lot of money. And I'm telling you, there was a time where I charged little money. The people that I charge way more money for, not only do they get more results, but they pay way more attention. They're never late to a call, So, all right, let's break the ice here. So see, I'm tuning into myself. Even as I'm talking to you, I'm tuning into me. And you guys are actually giving me an energy off that I'm feeling. So this is tuning into our feelings, our state. Do you understand? We're all one. So as you guys are looking at me, I'm feeling something. And what I just felt was we need to break the ice a little bit. So the energy just came up here. Now we got to break it down. Who felt that? Who felt the energy get up here? Maybe some little uptight energy. We bring it down now. How do we do that? Acknowledge. Intention now. We're tuning back mind and heart. Let's tune back the energy down to a more regulated place. Maybe even a breath. Maybe even a somatic shake. Let's get back.
It's not shake. It's supposed to really shake out energy. That's why you're supposed to dance.
Cool. I like dancing. Amazing. So we're going to keep going. So like I said before, a healthy identity blesses those around us, inspiring authenticity. How amazing is that?
Nice. That's amazing.
Amazing. Beautiful. And this is important too with identity. This is important. Recognizing, you can write this down, recognizing and managing your emotions well will protect your identity. So recognizing and managing your emotions well will protect your identity. Okay? No problem. So someone had a rough day. Apologies. Oh, we're just happy you're here. We're happy you're here. And like I said, so let's look at your language here, right? So like I said, our emotions are tied to what? Our words, our actions, our thoughts. Even the language people text at is telling me about how they're feeling. I had a very rough day. Apologize, I'm late. I'm sorry I'm calling you out, Giselle, but I just want to help everyone here. So right there, I had a rough day. That's awesome. We acknowledge, we're not claiming it. I had a tough day. I'm not going to claim that I had a tough day. I'm acknowledging it. I'm in a neutral energy. I'm observing that. I had a tough day. That's totally
That's
okay.
so cool. Yeah, that's so cool.
Totally okay. I had a tough day. My head was about to explode before the fall. I acknowledge my head was about to explode. I'm not claiming that though. Here, God, take it. Take it. Cool. All right. So I'm gonna bless you guys. We're gonna do a little relaxing experience. I call it a
Come sit by me, babe.
I call it a progressive relaxation. Okay. And what this progressive relaxation does is it obviously tunes us into our state. It tunes us into our feelings, our heart. I'm telling you, who wants to make more money in here in their life?
100%.
Who wants to make more money? Okay. Who wants to have deeper love in their life?
100%.
Okay. Who wants to have a deeper love for themselves? I'm sure.
Come on,
100%.
Mike. Let's go.
I'm sure. Who wants, let's get the energy up here. More money, more love for ourselves. Who wants to just be congruent and know that they don't
Yes.
question themselves?
100%.
Flow.
The mere fact
Come
of
on.
not questioning yourself and everything that you do, just being congruent and being straight. We're gonna do that today. We're gonna get you there. But to get there, most people are focusing on all of the things they hear on TikTok, Instagram, whatever the hell you consume information from. There's so much information cluttering all these things.
Where's the brush?
The true thing, the true way you're going to get all those things, as within, so without. We have to feel it inside of ourselves. Okay?
Okay, go get
So,
your big purple
that's-
one.
All right. I would really love to know who's
Okay, well, hold on.
no, mute.
I won't be able to listen to this with the background noise.
I know. I can't even identify who it is. I don't know. Oh, maybe Mal? Is it Mal?
No, not me. I'm the one that's saying I can't concentrate with the other background noise that's coming through.
Can you
Okay.
mute?
Can they mute themselves?
Yeah, is there a way I could do that? I don't even know.
Only the other person
Emily.
can mute.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to mute everyone then. Hold on. Just mute everyone.
I'm not a cat.
All right. I muted everyone here. Cool. Everyone ready for this? Amazing. So like I said, as within, so without, we have to feel everything. We want more money. We have to get on the vibration of abundance. The vibration we have to feel it. We can't feel scarcity. You know those moments where, all right, yeah, maybe what you're observing in your life, right? We have to transcend observation. We have to transcend these sensories, the 5 senses, if we want to feel, right? Because what the senses will tell us the facts, right? The facts may be I have, say, $1 in my bank account. That's what the facts say. That's what the observational sensories say. You know, $1. But if I want $1 million in my bank account, I obviously have to dispel what I see currently right now so I can get into a place of abundance inside. Okay, so sometimes, most of the time, whatever is going on in our life that we don't like, the more we focus on it, the more we put energy to it, the more we get it. We have to get to a place where we can defy the senses here and tune in and feel abundant, right? And there's many things that we can do to spark abundance. One of them is the exercise we're going to do now. But look, think about it. There's so many things that could spark abundance. Like when I got to tell you, I'm going to tell you a little story. I own 2 companies. I exited. I was originally, when I started coaching, I was a fitness trainer and I had an online fitness company and I had In 14 months, I built that company up to about a $2 million company in 14 months. Freshly new as an entrepreneur. Okay. I had 10 people working for me. And it just wasn't aligned to me after 14 months anymore. I started evolving and shifting. And I had over 300 clients. So I had to really get prepared to release the 300 clients because it wasn't aligned for me. Think about all the shame that could come from that. You invested 14 months with all these wonderful people, pouring your heart out to them, helping them, and then having to really, it just wasn't connecting with me anymore. So I had to slowly offload that. And shame comes with that. Different emotions come with that. Same thing with the money. I exited out of the company and I took a year and a half to get congruent with myself. What do I really want? Right? And by taking the time, sometimes time could cost certain things, right? And what it did was I obviously wasn't making the amount of money I was making, but in that time period, I understand these principles. And even when I had less money, I was still giving so much to people. Because giving's not just a form of monetary, right? I was giving my truest essence to people. When I met people, like abundance, you can get to an abundant state and attract money into your life just by feeling abundant, just by radiating that off of you with a smile, you know? And that's what I was doing. You know, I was going into like Dunkin' Donuts or coffee shops. You know, I had a few bucks, would get people coffee, get into a place of abundance, as within, so without. Doesn't matter your circumstance. Even in this cancer journey, every single day, right now, as I'm going through chemo, I'm posting on my social media accounts live update videos of how I'm feeling and how I'm dealing with things. Not because I have to, but because of the principle of it's not about me, it's about we. And I'm giving that energy off. And it's crazy. When you start giving energy off, when you start intending and putting energy in a certain place, you see the response back. It's like it comes right back to you. So as I'm posting these live videos of myself, messages all day. You're so inspiring. Your strength is so inspiring. And it's not that I intended to, you know, for the clout. I don't care about it. I'm doing it because I know the principle. It's not about me. It's about we. The energy I give is what gets back. Okay. Make sense? Cool. So this is what we're going to do. As the last time, this is what we're going to do. We're going to stare at that light. Everyone see that light? Okay. This is before we do this though. I want you to tune into how you feel. If you're up here, like I said, acknowledge it. Let's bring it down to a neutral place. If you're down here, bring it to a neutral. Before we start this, you're completely safe. This is a safe place to let go. Okay. As you get regulated, you're going to stare at that light for 10 seconds. When I count down to 10, you're going to just close your eyes and you're going to listen to everything that I say. And we're going to have a wonderful experience with this. Who's ready? The goal, though, just to set the intention, the goal is I want you to get in touch with your essence, with who you really are. That's it. That's the goal of all these calls. all the info is great, but until you feel the info, until you feel your essence, like I could really feel Trevor, like until Trevor really feels Trevor, none of this makes sense. It has to click inside. He's got to get in touch with Trevor, the real Trevor, his heart. Make sense, Trevor? There we go, brother. All right. So on the count of 10, we're going to look at the light. Okay? At the top, starting at 10, stare at that light. Engage all your focus at that light. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Slowly close your eyes. 2, and 1. Hands on your lap. Bring your chin down a little bit. And just listen to the sound of my voice now. So in your mind, I want you to imagine at the top of your head is a big light. And that light is going to go from the top of your head down to your toes. And as that light goes from the top of your head down to your toes, Each and every muscle and fiber, each and every emotion that you feel is going to become very relaxed, very calm, very loose. So as you see in your mind at the top of your head, this light, it's coming down from the top of your head now. You're feeling more relaxed and loose. This light is coming down to your nose and your cheekbones now, feeling relaxed and loose. Going down to your chin, relaxing, your neck muscles, releasing, to your neck, to your clavicle, all releasing, becoming loose, light, relaxing all the way down to your chest, all your chest muscles, relaxing, the ligaments and the fibers, all calming down now. That light going down to your torso. Your torso is regulating, it's relaxing. Your digestion is relaxing right now. The light is going down to your hips. Your hips are relaxing now as you're listening to the sound of my voice. Now your knees are relaxing, your legs, a full sensation of relaxing, feeling loose. That light is going down to your shins, your ankles, relaxing, all your leg muscles relaxing now, to the bottom of your toes now, fully relaxed. You can see that light emanating throughout your whole body now. And that light signifies relaxation, loose, calmness, safety. You are absolutely safe exactly where you are right now. So right now, everyone, in your mind's eye, what I want you to do is I want you to imagine in your mind, your heart. You could actually see through your eyes, through your body. You could actually see your heart in the purest form right now. And what I want you to do as you're looking at your heart is I want you to imagine exactly what color that heart is for you right now. What color is your heart right now as you tune into it? Look at your heart. Tune into the color, whatever color shows up. And I want you to feel into that. Feel into why that color is that color, your heart. Tune into how it looks. Tune into how your heart looks right now. Right? Maybe you've been processing stuff for the last weeks, months, years. And maybe your heart kind of took a beating, right? A little bit. What color is it right now? You're completely safe.
Orange.
What I want you to do as you look at your heart through your body, I want you to create the perfect heart, the one that's perfect to you, the exact color. Beautiful look. Imagine that heart pumping beautifully. And I want you to imagine that you're actually putting your hand around the heart and you're kind of caressing it like a baby. You're holding your heart in your mind. And you're allowing that heart to remain still, to remain stable. Your heart is now secure in your hands right now. You are in control. Your heart is in your hands. And I want you to feel into that security right now. You are secure. You are safe. This is your heart. You're cradling that heart like a baby right now. That's your baby. That's exactly who you are. So as you're tuning into your heart, I want you to feel the truest essence of you. Feel the truest essence of your heart. Put your hand on your heart right now as you tune into your heart right now. Put that hand on your heart. Right now, hand on your heart. Feel into the beautiful heartbeats right now. Feel into your true essence. And what I want you to do as you feel into your true essence is I want you to think about, who do you want to become? Who do you want to be known as? Who do you want to know yourself as? What knowings do you want to create about yourself? These knowings that they don't shift. They just are. You live by them. You are them. What are these knowings you want to create about yourself? Regardless of what's going on in your life, regardless if your whole world's crashing down, right? In your mind, you could see the whole planet crashing down right now. As long as you have your heart, as long as your heart's secure, as long as you know who you are, I don't care what the hell is happening. I don't care what is going down. As long as you secure your heart right now, what I want you to do is, as you're securing your heart, as you're securing your knowings, I want you to see a beautiful box with a lock. I want you to put this beautiful heart in that box. Once you've decided who you want to become, who you are, what you know yourself to be, put that heart in the box, and I want you to lock it up. And when you lock it up, I want you to know that that heart is secure. It does not move. This is who you are from now on. And like I said, I don't care if the planets are crashing down. As long as you remain in alignment, in congruence with who you decide you are right now, in your heart, your essence, nothing could stand in your way. Nothing. You can feel peace in all moments because peace comes from the heart. So right now, you're feeling absolute peace in your heart right now. You just released all your ownership of the problems that are going on in your life to God. You hand them over. And you can see right now, God is actually taking all your problems in your mind in a cloud. You can see all your problems drifting off in a cloud right now. All your problems, all your worries, all your fears drifting off in a cloud. Any insecurities that you have. Maybe you feel insecure about your body. Maybe you feel insecure about your thoughts. Maybe you just don't feel like you're congruent. Maybe you just feel like you're questioning yourself a lot. See it all drift off in a cloud. You hand it over to God right now. You released your ownership right now. And when you release your ownership, you can tune back into that heart. You can tune into that box that you just put your heart in. That is who you are. Tune into the true essence of who you are right now. Feel into it right now. Take a deep breath through your nose right now. I want you to tune into that. Tune into who you truly are. And I want you to intensify it now, even more. I want you to intensify it. And I want you to know that who you are right now, who you decide yourself to be, is exactly who you're meant to be. So right now, I want you to see in your mind's eye this person operating in your daily life. I want you to see this person operating in your daily life, the truest essence of you. See how different they operate life. See how different they move. See how different they make people feel when you're your truest essence. See how other people's look at you when you're showing up as the true you with a secure heart. See how your life is changing. See how much more money right now. I want you to see the money flowing into your bank account because you are an infinite source of love, of abundance. Everything comes through you. There is infinite possibilities. So right now, I want to see your bank accounts flooded with money because that's what you deserve. I want you to see all the love in your life abundantly. People looking at you with love. They see you and they see love. They see peace. They see abundance. They see possibility. They see opportunity. See that all right now and take a deep breath in and intensify it right now. Intensify all these feelings right now. Right now. And what I want you to do is I want you to listen to the sound of my voice and I want you to see these numbers in your mind right now. The numbers 10 to 0. See them in your mind going down. At the top of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. And sleep even deeper now. Relax even deeper. Become even more loose. Sit into the beingness and essence of who you truly are now. And what I want you to understand is, everyone, you are exactly where you're meant to be right now. Like I said, things could be going down, but you were on this call for a reason. You were on this call because you know who you really are meant to be inside. And right now you're connecting with that. You're connecting with this essence. People are going to feel this essence after this call and for the rest of your life. Because why? Because we're showing up with this essence every day. It's how we show up in alignment with this essence of who we truly are, that the world then sees, the world then feels. Our life becomes a mirror of it. And right now you're choosing, you're deciding, you're committing to this essence right now. You do not need anything else in your life to validate this essence. You decide it and it's yours. Okay? Let me help you understand that. You decide it and it's yours. You don't need more money, millions of more dollars. You don't need a million other people in your experience to tell you that you're great. You don't need it. You decide. You want more money? Decide it now and get to a feeling and vibration of it. Radiate it through your essence. You want more love? Radiate it through your essence. This heart that is yours. Be a true version of yourself each and every time, each and every moment. Do not drift. Right now, you're never drifting. You're releasing drifting right now from your mind right now. Right now, you can see drifting from the essence of who you truly are. And it's so in the distance. It's floating in the sky. This whole driftingness, this whole imposter syndrome, all of this false reality of who you think you are, it's drifting in the clouds now. It's going so far in the distance, you can't even see it in the clouds anymore. It's so fogged, you don't even see it anymore. You can't even see all this false identity realities of yourself. Now it's completely disappearing. It's completely gone right now. All you can understand, all you can see is the truest essence of you. So at the top of 5 to 0, we're going to take and tune into these words. We're going to tune into our breaths, and we're going to open our eyes. The count of 5, 4, 3, 2, take a deep breath. 1, and sigh out. Eyes open, wide awake. How are we feeling, everyone? We feel connected?
Mm.
We feel connected? Tune into that connection. I'm gonna shut this dog up. I apologize, everyone. So how we feeling? We tuned into that, right? That is it. That is the secret right there. Do you understand? It's all in here. All of it. Your essence is here, my friends. All that you think you need, you don't. You have it. It's all in there. It's in that beautiful heart of yours. That's it. I know Brandon talks about this. Want to know why? That's why me and Brandon are connected. Me and Brandon are connected through our hearts. We're the same. We're different we're different ways, but the essence of who we are, our heart, it's what touches each other. And you guys are here for a reason. You guys are here for a powerful reason. And it's for you to recognize your essence. It's for you to own it, live by it. Everything in your life will change and be exactly the way you want it. Once we tune into here every day. Every day, it's the essence. How are we feeling? Tune into that. How are we feeling? When we're not feeling good, what do? Who wants to answer this? When we're not feeling good, we feel off because we're tuning in, we're aware of how we feel. What do? Do we claim things or acknowledge them? Acknowledge. Once we acknowledge, what do? Set an intention. Once we set an intention, we do some of these modalities, but we're always tuning into how we feel, because how we feel is what life gives us. Okay? Everyone, this makes sense? Who's feeling good? Yeah, who's getting a lot out of this? Put in the chat right now so I know, because I muted everyone. Put in the chat who's getting something out of this. I want to know. I want to know that my energy is transferring to you guys. Let me hear it. Put some stuff in there. We'll take a few minutes. All right. It's that beautiful. Amazing. All I'm saying is, if you guys are loving this content, you guys are loving this, right? You're loving my energy. You guys got to blow up the chats. You guys got to blow up the chats, because I was telling Brandon, I'm like, I love him. I love supporting him and everything. But I very much feel connected to this whole community. I definitely love to keep showing up for you guys. So the more you guys put it out there and share your experience in the chats, Brandon will have me come back and everything. So I'm more than happy to do that. I really feel like, I'm connecting with you guys really deeply. So it's beautiful. Let me unmute you, everyone here. I'm gonna unmute everyone because we're pretty much done here, but there's a few things I want to close out with. So let me unmute everyone. All right. I love the smiles here. It's beautiful. Smiles. Are shining. We got Jennifer. Jennifer's just smiling ear to ear here. Love it. Beautiful. We got Trevor smiling. This is Trevor's first time. Trevor, first time here. How you feeling? How you feeling, bro?
It's great, man. I'm loving it. Fantastic.
Amazing. So we took some notes down, right?
Yes.
You got some notes.
Yes.
It's sinking in. The notes are sinking in. And let's get three amazing people here to give me a takeaway in 30 seconds. The takeaway, I'm telling you, it's going to come based off how you feel right now. Just give me a 30-second takeaway feeling. Anyone can talk. It's good. It's good that we collaborate here. Anyone, just
I'm gonna say that I now believe that I am. I believe that I am. We are who we are because we are we. And if I focus on we, the power of we keeps flowing through me. And I don't know where this is coming from, but this group that I'm in has saved my mindset, and I shall ever be grateful.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Oh, that's beautiful.
beautiful.
I wanted to say something. Today I've taken my crown back.
Yay!
Oh.
That's awesome.
My crown back. I got my place. I sat right next to my Father in heaven. I'm a daughter. My name is Georgina, and that means daughter of heaven, and I take that on fully now.
Woo!
That's-
Let's
that's-
go.
Let's go, Georgina!
I've had to do that a couple of times.
What happened?
I said I've had to do that a couple of times. Like you get it back that first time and then something else happens.
Yeah.
But my takeaway from this was awesome because I felt so in charge, like as a little kid, and empowered and so silly and so loving. And I just that always became a bad thing in like every relationship or every group dynamic. Like I ended up being the target or treated like I was dumb or ditzy because I was so open. And I know that that's supposed to be like my big role in this lifetime. But I didn't know how to just give myself permission to step into that. And I've been working on that like crazy, but that was my intention when we very first started.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Nice.
That's
That's
beautiful.
So that was awesome.
And you know what? Something as we did that exercise just now, we tuned into the essence of heart. I'm telling you, if you guys can just tune into your heart every day, close your eyes, see your heart, like I had you see it in its purest form, and just lock it in a kind of in a box, and that is how you stay congruent. Because at the end of the day, we could kind of sift out a lot of things that aren't meant for us when we're just owning ourselves. When we can just own ourselves, right? When we're not thinking outwardly, and we're not right. When we're thinking out, what did I say earlier? When we're thinking outwardly, we're overthinking, we're trying to control. It's a survival mechanism. And what it's doing is it's indicating, see this going on here? I appreciate everyone's patience. What it's doing when we're overthinking, we're trying to control. We don't feel safe in our heart. We don't feel safe. That's why we have to tune back into our heart to get to a place of safety, congruence, essence. And now we won't have to overthink much. We can feel. And typically, when we can feel, we can feel into our intuition, and it will guide us, right? So if we're with somebody, say I'm on a date, right? And I'm just being myself, and I feel like there's like some resistance. That's all that I need to know. Because if I'm operating like myself, I'm sifting out the bullshit. As long as I'm being true to me, I'm sifting out the shit. My emotions, my intuition will tell me, you know? And that it's just fine. You know, if someone doesn't vibe with me, they're just not on the same frequency. They're just not resonating, which is very much the case, right? We're all on different frequencies. We're all on this call because collaboratively, we came together on a frequency level. You saw Brandon's post or whatever, however, you came on a frequency. You meshed with his frequency. You aligned with his frequency. That's why you're here. Think about it. There's billions of people on this planet, but you guys are here. It's because there's a resonating frequency. Once you can understand, you show up as yourself, your energy, your emotions will bring in the right people, right things, right experiences. So
I was gonna
Yes,
say the
ma'am.
thing with that is like with you saying like for you to stay yourself, I think the lesson in all of this was for me to love myself, like to figure that out, because all the things I did before, like not caring about that date or whatever, it's just I wanted to be loved and valued from the outside so bad.
yep.
Yeah.
That love has to be generated. And it's crazy. Once it's generated, once that love is generated inside, people validate it, right? People just validate that love that we give to ourselves. You know, and that's what we're yearning for. That's what we all just want to feel the love. And we feel it now, right? We feel it.
Yes.
Who feels
Yes,
love?
yes. 100%.
Any more takeaways?
I just
For
want
me,
the
real quick,
confidence to love.
for me, real quick, you know, like I said, I'm just real new into my massive awakening. It's actually a life altering. I've made massive decisions here in the last week and a half. And it's okay to be scared. You don't have to be afraid of those feelings. You know, it's okay. Accept it. Not accept it, but let it come in, think on it, acknowledge it, and then let it go. You know what I mean? At
Yeah,
first,
brother.
I get really scared. I get really scared, like, oh shit, why am I thinking this? You know, but then it's like, hey, this is brand new, man. I'm changing the way I'm thinking. It's okay. Acknowledge it and then let it go, just like it came in.
Look, and we don't need, that's beautiful. And we don't even have to overthink it. See, many times we're trying to overthink strategies and different things like, you know, we just have to tune into ourselves. Just be where we're at. Okay. Feel into your feelings. That's what matters. Everything comes from there. So if we feel disoriented, like the whole structure of this whole thing from the beginning was tuning in, right? When I was talking to you, I was noticing that your energy came up here, down. We got to get to a neutral place. If we can always get to a neutral, regulated place by acknowledgement, by handing things over to God, by tuning in, by doing different, tappings, we stay regulated. Now we're in our essence. And no matter what's going on, we can stay in control. And that's what matters. The state of your mind that determines the quality of your life. If we can keep control, we'll be in our essence. And that's all that matters. And when you're in your essence, bro, Trevor, like you just said, I don't care what's going on in your life, bro. I don't care what's going on. I see myself as a stable tree. I don't get shook. I'm here. Nothing's moving this. I don't care if the planets come down, aliens, nothing. When I'm in my essence, nothing could stop me. I'm just in a relationship with God. It's just me and God, my essence. That's it. So no matter what's going on in your life, you may be going through some tough shit. Stand down, stand your ground. Give your problems to God and he will support you. Of course, you definitely can talk to me separately for sure. I actually, what I'm going to do, because I'm going to end this call. Unfortunately,